The old necromancer bade Alhazred to be silent, as he began to chant under his breath an invocation to the unspeakable Lord of Halley. Alhazred stole a glance at the necromancer's scrolls, written in the magical tongue of lost Hyboria. The scrolls contained secrets of life, death, and the undead. In the dark of a moonless night, the two wizards sat in a graveyard on the outskirts of Alexandria, surrounded by the shallow graves of paupers and executed criminals. For protection from malevolent spirits, they had drawn around them a circle of salt, mixed with drops of their own blood. The necromancer struck flint and steel to light the wick of a stinking candle, and dusted dried tana leaves over it. Faintly glowing green smoke coiled up as the leaves sparked in the flame. Then he spoke. "Now, neophyte, watch as the power of my will flows through the smoke to stir the dead. While the candle burns, they shall know me as their master, and before it burns out, I will claim the most able as my servants, and lay the rotted carrion back to their graves with my art." The smoke from the candle sank and began to drift over the graves. To Alhazred's mind, it resembled dozens of snakes slithering across the spoiled ground. Spasms of fear ran through Alhazred as the graves erupted and began to vomit forth the dead. They rose with the moans of pain, angry at the interruption of their sleep. Their eyeless sockets held nothing but grave worms, yet they glared directly at the two wizards as they shambled toward them. The necromancer strode outside the protective circle and stood among the living dead. He gloated, "Fear them not. Though they would devour us and all the living, were they not restrained by the candle." The necromancer reached out to caress the chin of a woman who had been a beauty in life. The entire lower jaw fell away in his hands. He chuckled at Alhazred's revulsion. "Now, neophyte, tell me who is greater than the necromancer who can quicken the dead to make them as slaves." Then a sudden gust of wind blew out the candle, plunging them into utter darkness. Alhazred fumbled for flint and steel to reignite it. He heard sounds of struggle, then screams of agony from his companion. After seconds of desperation, Alhazred restored the candle's flame. In that feeble, flickering light, eyes wide with horror, he watched the dead feast on their former master.